Hi guys, Cindy here. So today we're going to do one hand. I don't know if you saw last week or not, but I had done something different. Well, this hand, I had got too much alcohol or something in there and they lifted. And on Tuesday, that was bugging me. I had to go all day Tuesday with this one off, and this one off. And these two, I waited until I got home and filed them off. And so this hand's not been on that long, but this one's a little crooked, as you can see. I would like to redo them, but I don't feel like it. So I'm hoping that this will last me till next weekend, and we'll just either do just this hand only or both. I would like for my nails to last more than just 1 week because I'm just trying to save my nails. Okay, so I was already watched church this morning. While I was doing that, I took the old nails off, and I got these prepped, and I primed them, and I did cook one base coat on there. And as you can see, let's see, there it is. This one nail that was injured, it is getting better. And even though my nails are thin, they're fine. My nails are just naturally thin. And so I'm probably not, this is not really hurting them that bad, but it's just that they're naturally thin. And so that whenever I first was doing them, I didn't know what I was doing them, so I injured them and made them thinner. And plus, went to that nail salon, and he just really, that just did some bad damage to it. But anyway, they're getting better. They'll be better. Anyway, so we're going to do one hand, and we're using our E-Nail Couture. These are the Ballerina, and I've already picked out my nails, and I have cut them down just a little bit because they're already shorter, so I cut them down a little bit, except for the pinky. I cut that way down because we're still doing that extra short since I don't have much of a nail bed, and I'm not wanting to injure it any worse than I already has, and it's doing a lot better. It still gets kind of sore sometimes, and so even if I do all the other fingers, like every 2 weeks, I might still do this one once a week just to make sure it's doing good. And anyway, so what are we going to do? Oh, we're going to stick it on. I want to use all Max's products that I have. But the only thing that I don't have is the foils, but I do have his glue. And so these are the Ballerina. I've already showed you. I think we might have done some Ballerina before. And these nails, these are the stilettos of those XVX nails, and I just cut them down. And I took the scissors and I cut them down before I put them on my hand, and that helped. And the Ballerinas, I have taken those and I have cut those down before I'm going to put it on my finger, and so maybe that'll help, because that's one thing that would make my fingers sore, having to do all that filing. And I've already etched these, as you can see. That's the pinky one. So let's get started. Okay. I got this little lamp. Let's make sure I've got it plugged in, because that's the one I want to use first, and then we'll use the big lamp. And I'm going to push this down so you can kind of see more there. So which that goes to that. I'm scared to unplug the computer because I'm afraid that the battery will go dead. This is like a super old computer, and I'm just afraid that it just won't, for recording, just won't do that good. So a little paintbrush. Oh, and for the base coat on these, I ended up, I used this stuff, which is old, and probably if I wasn't recording this, I would probably use this today, but I want to use all Max's products, so that's what I'm doing. This is Happy Gel, and I've used it before. I've used it several times. So, and what I'm wanting to do is, so, this is this little XVX lamp. So, it's supposed to be a foot pedal, but mine's not going to hook up to the foot because I've got it plugged in over there. So what I'm going to do is put a little bit and try to get this like over here away so that I can't hit anything. I probably got a little bit too much here, so I'm going to put a little bit on my nail. That seemed to work out real good. And so anyway, someone posted a comment about the alcohol, and I shouldn't have done that last time. That's, I'm sure, caused the lifting. But it seemed like if I just put it on the nail, I get air bubbles. And if I just put it on the back of the gel nail, I get bubbles, or it's a lot of easing out. So I'm hoping that, and this is the way I did these, the combination of a little bit on the nail and then a little bit on the back of this hopefully will help with the bubbles. And I was really torn this week between using the, now this doesn't have much on it, and this is a little injured nail. So let's see if we can get this down. I've turned the light on, and so I'm gonna hold that down. It's supposed to just a flash cure. And I did have noticed that when you flash cure it, you know, it's good enough, but you really need to put it in a big lamp and cure it for a minute before you actually start any filing, because that dude will pop off. My thumb popped off last night, or Tuesday. I guess I did on Tuesday, so they didn't really last very long at all before. And they had been, felt like they had, you know, been lifting before that, but then I lifted it and it just came all the way up, except it was just hanging on by a thread. So I'm hoping that this will do good. I'll let you know next week. Let's see. So that's the pinky. I've got that on. Let's do the fourth finger. Make sure I got the right one. Put a little bit more on. Put some on my finger. I tried to do like a Facebook Live. I don't know if it's last week or the week before, and they kept cutting me off. I think they're down on employees and they just don't want to. I don't really understand how it works, but I think they don't want to have to spend the resources having someone monitoring it. They kept saying they detected some copyright violations, so, and I don't think that's what it was. I think they were just bored, not interested in my nails, and just decided to cut me off. That's okay. And I'd like doing it this way too, because I was just getting like using too much happy gel or any kind of gel, like, you know, poly gel, and it was just seeping out. And so I'm trying to just use just as little as possible between putting it on my nail and on this. And this is the crystal clear. So I'll take my, and this video should go a lot quicker because we're just doing one hand. And I'd already done a lot of it, you know, because I was watching church. I didn't want to miss any church. We're having to miss, I prefer being there. I wish we could have church, but we can't. So they're doing Facebook Live, and so that's what we're doing instead. And I'm not counting. I don't have a timer. I'm just saying, okay, it looks good to me. So anyway, that's number 2. Now then number 3. Is that the right one? That's another thing, prepping them first. You know, I took the numbers off, so I can't really see. I don't know. I tried to line them up exact, so I'm just going to have to trust that I did it right. If I didn't, you know, we've got our own stuff at home, so the only thing is I have to drag everything out and set up the bathroom and stuff like that. So, and I did get some more of that this Slaviland or something kind of gel. It's a color I hadn't had before. We'll have to do that. I don't know how that's going to work, me just doing half a hand at a time. I may decide not to do that. But we're just going to do one hand today. Okay. So we'll put that on. Turn the lamp on. Hold that down. I like just using a little bit. I'm afraid, the base coat's supposed to be just as good. Well, I haven't got none yet. We're having to try to watch our money. We spent so much money lately trying to get, cleaning supplies. And plus I've had to spend more on toilet paper and stuff than I usually would because everyone bought it up. I used to get it at Sam's. Well, everyone from Sam bought all the Sam's up, so I was having to try to find it at other places. So that's one now. We're getting almost done. Put a little dab more on here. Not as much as I did last time. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. All the nail salons are closed, so us guys that do our own nails, we're very fortunate. We can just do them anytime we want. Anytime we feel like dragging everything out and setting it up. Okay. This does seem kind of stiff, but I guess that's good. I'm not using any alcohol, so that's good. That alcohol is what messed me up last time, I believe. Get all the way down to the... Okay, let's do this here. And I have these little bitty scissors. That's what I cut them down with. I've got me some more scissors ordered from Wish, but they probably won't be very good because I had a acrylic nail cutter that I got from Wish, and this looks a little crooked. Anyway, it's okay. I'll file it down. It may be just because I cut it crooked. After we cook them for our whole minute, we'll get that cut down. See, that one looks a little crooked. Oh, where is it? It's hard for me to see. There. But we'll get that cut off. Here's the little scissors I've got. I got it in some little manicure kit back when I was doing color straight nails. I bought, because I kind of regret getting involved in that. And yeah, it is definitely crooked, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get it cut down and it won't look so bad. And another thing we can try to curve them a little bit more because we didn't put any all the way up to the top. Maybe they'll be a little bit more coffiny. That definitely is crooked.
And I'm going to go for a walk.
Okay. That is crooked. Wonder if I ought to take that off. We took it off. Let's fix that real quick. We can still use the same nail. I did it the other night. Let's just sort of take a little bit of that off the top of it. Okay. Where's my drill here? We will use one of Maxie's drill bits too. We can use this pink rocket. We'll just sort of take the little bit off the top of it. I just was not going to be able to stand that being crooked all week. That was going to bug me to death. Come over here. I'm just sort of filing over my trash can. And the reason that came out so easy is because it was just flash cured. After we get it in there for a whole minute, it won't be that easy to come off. That's the reason I said file them not until after you after you've done a full minute cure. Let's get some of this bulk of this off. So I'm almost done. And with these drills, they don't hurt your finger. Like if you get it on your skin, you're good. I mean, there's a limit. Maybe it's because I don't do none that fast. Now, I did not take it all the way down. And I'm just going to kind of dust it off. I don't have my little dust brush with me in here. It's fine though. Okay, now then, let's try to do a lot less since we've got a little thin coat there. And we can just use this. That's what I did last night, or on this thumbnail. I did that to the thumbnail, and I just used the same one. It was fine. Okay. Crockett. She got there. There we go. Okay, and then put a little bit here. I did not go down to the nail. There was still a little bit of coat left, so I wouldn't have to worry about repriming and all that other stuff. And if it don't last, then I'll just fix it in the middle of the week. Okay, so, and I obviously did not check real good to make sure it was on straight before, which we will do better this time. And not only that, it was crooked in the wrong direction. If it's going to be crooked, you want it crooked in the opposite direction that it was in. Not it was going the opposite way I wanted it to go. Okay. The top of it's not straight, but that's okay. The nail itself is fine. So let's turn this back on. Hold that down for a little bit. And I do not have one of Max's flashy lamps. Last time I saw a video, he said he was out or something, but that was a while. I don't know that he's been posting new videos. I've seen a lot of that seem like he's remakes or something. So we'll put that on. That looks better. Yeah, at least it's not crooked. Okay, and that's just kind of holding it on. Now we'll go to the thumb. Okay, here's my thumb now. Do a little bit more with this. I probably still did too much. Uh-oh, I think I'm getting too much. But we hadn't used no alcohol. That's what got me last time. I don't think I used any Tuesday night. I think I've learned my lesson. But yeah, that was a long day. That just drove me up the wall, having, 3 nails off. Well, actually, I could have left them, but it was lifting, and it was, anyway, they needed to come off. And so then I just checked the others, and then there was 2 more that I had no problem getting off. And then the thumb and the middle finger, those was on good and tight. I do have some kind of seeping out, but we're not going to use alcohol. Turn this on, hold that in, let it get good. Right. Okay, so now then, let's swap out lamps. Let's just put this on for 60 seconds. Someone asked about this lamp. I got this lamp from Wish. It looks to me like the Darling lamp on Enol Couture. This says Sun 5X Plus Super Sun UV LED nail lamp. I was wanting to get me a second one for a backup, and I got this off Wish, and I didn't see one. I did find another one that was similar. And so I don't think I've ordered it yet. I might have. But, hard to do stuff one-handed. There we go. Okay, there these are. I think I'm going to do 30 more seconds, especially this thumb. Put them here. Make sure that thumb gets good and lit because, they go sideways, and sometimes, especially depending on the lamp, they won't get all lit. But I've noticed that a lot whenever I do foils. Sometimes the glue won't stick. So I've been doing the thumb all by myself and then doing the other 4 fingers. So I don't have to, or maybe top of the side, the top of the thumb will do it, but then this underside, it would not have got the light. So let's just do 30 more seconds. I do not like these popping off. Okay. And if you like my makeup, I don't. I use the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, and which nothing's wrong with the palette. But I did a tutorial of someone, and she didn't tell us she was going to do this up front, but she used a lot of supplies that I didn't have, and it just doesn't look the same on me. It looked a lot better on her than it does on me. It's supposed to be like a pink and a purple, and then the gold. I don't know the purple and gold actually go together. Okay, so let's use our pink rocket, and let's kind of clean up the cuticle a little bit after we have a drink break. Hold on a second. Yeah, this has got a little bit. Yeah, this has some seeping out the sides, but that's okay. I can get it off with this. As long as it's all the way down there, it's okay. But if you start drilling on this and you haven't got the polygel all the way down to it, it'll break it. I've had it happen on me before. Not break it, but it'll start eating at the lip. So anyway, it just is a little bit of trial and error getting this technique down. Even, what was it? Was it a pre or someone, it may have been Max, said, that like after so many months, you'll be able to do a set in 10 minutes. Well, that's just installing them. That's not the art. The art's different. And definitely the removal separate. But I think that was probably counting the prep and the installation. See, I'm getting this. This is a, I think, pink rocket. I'm using it. If I was like taking the nails off from scratch, you know, like at the end of the week, I would not use this one. I've got a Goldilocks, and then I've got a few other carbide ones that I would probably use instead. And just clean out my cuticles. And I'm going to get some more stuff from Max, but, you know, I'm trying to save money, like I said, a little bit, and use up some of the stuff I already have. And then, too, he's supposed to be coming in with some shorter styles. I would like to get the shorter styles. I'm going to clean up my fingers a little bit. Anyway, this is what they look like right now. And I was thinking about just using some foil on them. I got some new foil from Wish. This one here still got some stuff on the side, so let's see about getting that off. And a lot of times, it seems like I'm not having to clean out the back quite so much anymore since I'm really doing it different. That's another thing I hated. I hated having to get all that polygel because I'd put too much polygel on there, and I would have to try to get that all drilled out. Well, for starters, you're wasting product, and then two, you're spending all this time trying to get the back cleaned off. So here's the back. So now I'm not really having to do that so much, trying to keep a little bit on my nail and a little bit on and my nails are short. You know, you saw them. Okay. I kind of like them to come all the way up to the very end here. I don't know if these did or not. Anyway, it's okay. I could put some top coat underneath there. Okay. And then what else I do is, you know, he says you buff the top of them, which is fine, except that I don't like filing on my nails any more than I have to. I guess because there's so much time that I would file them too much and made my fingers sore. So I use the little sanding band and just sort of go over the top of it a little bit. And I don't do mine fast. And then you can kind of go over your cuticles a little bit more this way too. This one's kind of long. These are going to get filed down, I'm sure. I'm afraid I'm going to have to cut this one a little bit more. We'll see. I'd like to do any cutting and filing before I get the flow on, but we'll see. We might just file the top off and then I can do that on my own time when I start typing. As long as I can type, I'm good. It's whenever it gets to where I can't do my job that I think, okay, these got to be shorter. Okay. So, there's the file. Let's see. That's a little bit longer. I'm going to cut this off just a little bit more. There you go. I got tons of files. I bought a gazillion of my Wish. They're just not right here now. Okay. I still try to baby them for a little bit, for a while. Make sure they're good and stuck on good. So this here is a little bit long. So we're going to cut that one off a little bit more. And then we can file it. And I try to hold it down. Yeah, this is the one that we took off and redid. This one here doesn't look too long. And I'm kind of worried that I got the wrong nail, that I got these two reversed. But anyway, what's done is done. Or maybe I just am seeing that I can try to push these in to be a little bit more coffin-y before I put any more product on them. What about that one? This one here is a little long. Let's cut that off a little bit more. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I just sort of grazed the top of it a little bit. And this is pretty short, probably not short enough, but it's going to get a lot shorter. I'm going to cut it some more. This is the one I've been babying, trying to get that finger to heal up. So we're going to make it really short. So we're just going to curve that in. Curve this one in. That's the good thing about the stilettos or the almond, is that you don't notice them being crooked so much because they're pointy. Where these are supposed to be straight, and you really notice that. This one is still way too long. Okay. That's going to get in my way. I may have forgot to mention it, that tomorrow is our Missouri's first official day of social distancing. Everything's closed. Everything's been closed. But we're supposed to have a shelter in house order. You're only supposed to go out for groceries or work if you're allowed to work. They've closed down all the businesses that were not allowed to work, pretty much. And so my hair, I did my own root touch-up. I didn't color this expensive color. I just did the roots, and I picked a bad color because I picked medium brown because back when I used to color my own hair, they just would get darker and darker and darker, and I was afraid to get anything too dark, and it was kind of light, but that's okay. She'll fix it whenever we go back. She's canceled on me twice. I had one appointment, and they were closed, and she canceled. And then I was supposed to have one, I think it was yesterday, and they were still closed down. So she canceled on me. Okay. So let's wipe these off a little bit. So we don't have any nubbies. So that's what they look like now. Now I'm going to, just for 30 seconds, do a 30-second base coat before I put on the nail glue. I don't know if this is actually necessary, but it will give it a little bit more strength. And I type, so they need some strength. And this is not Enel Couture base coat. This is just, I think it says Yogi. I think I got it in one of my first kits. From Wish or somewhere. And it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to get some of his products. But one, saving money. And the two, it took so long to get them when times was good. Now that we're on a shutdown, wouldn't it's just like I ordered me a few pallets from Morphe. And they just sent them. They didn't even mail them for about a week. I don't know if they're on short staff or what. But I'd had a couple of previous orders from Morphe, and they never took that long. Okay, what do we got to do? Swap out layouts. Make sure that thumb gets done. And then, okay, we got to pick out. I think I've pretty much got some picked out. I got some new foils in from Wish. I can't remember what I paid for them, maybe $1. They might have been free. And then you just pay for postage. But it's not really going to match these, but this hand's a different shape too. And I might do a top coat on these. I think that's what I'm doing. I think I'll do a top coat on these today because I've been filing on them a little bit. So before I do that one, I think I'll go ahead and file the top of these, and we'll just do another top coat when we're done. I think I've got plenty of time for this. I think it was 120 seconds. It's probably good. Okay, we got 60 seconds. Let me... I'm just going to file these off and do another top coat on them. I don't think a top coat would stick without roughing it up a little bit. And then I want to get some of those pretty colored nails. I think those are very pretty. I just hadn't, I pay all my bills inside. If I had any extra money, I might. Would y'all like to see that? But if I do get any, I've already got Eternal Beige. So I don't know that I want those little light colors because we've got Eternal Beige. Okay. This is what I was thinking about. I can do this blue and bright, or they've got some pink and stuff. I think I want to do this color. And plus, in the video, I've taken time to redo that one nail, so y'all are probably getting tired of it. Or this one that's green. That's kind of interesting. I don't know. Let's do the green one. Maybe next time we'll do the other one. That'll kind of go a little bit with these a little bit, somewhat. I do like those turquoise and orange and blue. Oh dear. It's decisions. I just do want a little bit of green in there because these have got green in it. See, here's something with some green in it. Okay, these have got green in them. That's what we're going to do. It's got pink and green. It's a different kind of flower. Anyway, there's been a couple times that I tried to buy the Wish nail glue. I'm telling you, don't do it. Both times I ended up throwing it away. I did not ask for a refund. Sometimes if I spend a lot of money on something, I will kind of say, hey, this was broke, it never worked or something. But if it's something that didn't cost very much, I'll just tough it. Okay, lesson learned. Okay, so let's do this 1 minute. And the reason I do the thumb by itself is because there's been more than once that only half the thumb got done. You know, and like, so one side of it would stick and the other side wouldn't stick, and so we don't want to go through that. So I like to do the thumb by itself, and then I do the other 4 fingers. And I do have some top coat. That is enough couture. I have to get it out. When I got the glue out, I should have got it out and I didn't, but it's right underneath me, so it's fine. Down to just 20 seconds now. Alrighty, let me get a drink real quick. I'm thirsty. Okay, so let's take our foil. I like foils. They're easy and they're pretty, and I don't have to have a lot of creativity. Because, you know, right now, one of these days, hopefully we'll get better at nails and we can do these like super quick. But right now we have to spend so much time just getting the nails on that we can't do a lot of art. And anyway, I do have plenty of glitter and stuff like this. I just haven't used it. So we got one going. Let's see if we can get that off. And you can tell if it hasn't cooked on, you can tell it's slick. So there's that thumb. Can you see it? Okay. I think that's pretty. Now we'll do the other 4 fingers for 1 minute. And I have decided that, you know, I don't really like paying postage for e-nail couture, but you have to buy $99. But even if you get it on Amazon, what they do is they've upped the price. So you may as well just go ahead and, even if you have to pay postage, go ahead and buy it from him and just pay the postage. And then you're assured the stuff's nice and fresh and, you know, not expired or anything. Or, I mean, I'm not saying don't get it at Amazon. If you're in a hurry for it, you know, it might be better. Because like I said, it might take 3 weeks to get an order from him. I know. Okay, 60 more seconds. I'm going to let the thumb cook while I'm at it too. In case he needs a little bit more cooking. Because, you know, they've got more polygel and thicker. So. I can come down here and grab my other. Let's see if we can get this while we're letting that cook. Multitask here. Okay. So, I've got this A pink. I've used it before. I like the clear. Especially since we're spending all this time putting on foils. There. There. Now we're almost done. Okay. I am rolling over on my lamp. Put this in the door. Some stuff I can keep in here. And my husband told me, I gave him one of my old nail lamps that I wasn't using because I like this one so well. But he said that he'd heard or read or something that UV light's supposed to kill the virus. So I said, well, here, take this one. It's bigger. I mean, it was a good lamp. I spent good money on it, probably $30-$40 on Amazon. It was one of those that has little legs, and I broke the leg off, and I really like this lamp. So, I mean, here's the pinky. Now let's do this one. That one. And the glue is e-nail to. It is Max's glue. It's called Maxie. So the only thing I haven't using that's not theirs is the foil. I don't have any of their full. I might get someone to order some next time when I place a nice order. But I've got plenty of supplies. Unless he comes out with something new that I just feel like I can't live without, I'm not going to need to order for a while. And then, you know, I was trying to cut little pieces off. I've discovered this, and then I can just sort of cut what I've used off. That keeps you from wasting it. It's kind of interesting. Okay. So I'll take care of that when I clean up. Now then, let's put a little top coat on, shiny. And I'll put top coat on this other hand. I don't know if I'll do it on camera because that's not what we was doing this video for this hand. Although it's not, and I do like his top coat. And I do like this foil we picked out too. It's got, it's got kind of the clear top. I do need to file the nails some more. It looks like I've got some rough spots, but that's okay. I'll be filing them. So let's cook this for 60 seconds. Make sure I got the thumb in there good. And then we will put I don't know if this one requires a alcohol or not, but we'll do our reveal. And I will, this might bug you with this hand because it's 60 seconds. Or if I do, I'll do the reveal first and then I might still keep it on there, but you guys can just get off. We just got 27 more seconds. This little bottle, alcohol bottle, is so, I got it off Wish, and I guess the bottle's okay, but it's like every time I go to use it, I have to really pump and pump and pump to get it to work. I don't know if the alcohol dries up inside of it or what. Okay. I don't know if this is necessary, but we're going to do it. Alrighty. I might try to take a picture for the thumbnail. But if I don't, that's what it looks like. Alrighty? And y'all be good. I'm going to finish up and clean up, and I'll see you next time. Okay?